In the chaos of war, amidst the thunder of artillery and the screams of the wounded, true heroes are often found in the most unexpected places. This isn't a story from a Hollywood movie. This is the real-life account of a woman whose courage defied an army. Picture this: the Battle of the Bulge, one of the bloodiest engagements of World War II. American forces are locked in a desperate struggle against a massive German offensive. In a small, snow-covered village, a makeshift aid station is overwhelmed. Wounded soldiers, both American and German, are packed inside, their lives hanging by a thread. The medical staff is exhausted, resources are perilously low, and outside, the battle rages on. Among the dedicated medics was a Belgian nurse named Augusta Chiwi. She wasn't a soldier. She was a civilian who volunteered to help at the 10th Armored Division's aid station. Alongside an American doctor, John Pryor, she worked tirelessly, tending to the endless stream of casualties, ignoring the constant danger that surrounded them. Then, the unthinkable happened. The aid station was hit by a bomb. The building erupted in flames and chaos. Augusta and Dr. Pryor were thrown to the ground, but miraculously survived. However, many of the wounded inside were trapped. The situation seemed hopeless. As the battle lines shifted, a German SS unit approached the village. Their reputation was fearsome. They were known for their brutality and for showing no mercy, especially to wounded prisoners. When they arrived at the smoldering ruins of the aid station, their intent was clear: to finish off the surviving American soldiers. But standing in their way was Augusta, a small, unassuming woman, covered in soot and blood. She positioned herself at the entrance. She wasn't armed with a weapon, but with an unshakable resolve. She looked the commander of the SS unit directly in the eye. She told them, in fluent German, that this was a place of healing. She explained that inside were wounded men, soldiers from both sides of the conflict. She declared that under the Articles of the Geneva Convention, they were all protected. They were not combatants anymore. They were patients. Imagine the tension of that moment. A lone nurse staring down an entire unit of hardened soldiers. The commander was taken aback. He didn't expect to be confronted, let alone lectured on international law by a civilian woman in the middle of a war. For what felt like an eternity, silence hung in the cold winter air. The SS soldiers looked at their commander, waiting for the order. Augusta didn't flinch. She held her ground, her gaze unwavering. Her courage was her shield. Finally, the commander made a decision that defied his unit's brutal legacy. He respected her plea. He ordered his men to stand down and leave the wounded alone. They turned and marched away, leaving Augusta and the men she protected in peace. Augusta Chiwi's act of defiance saved dozens of lives that day. She saw past the uniforms, past the flags, and saw only human beings in need of help. She reminded a group of soldiers in the darkest of times of their shared humanity. Her story was almost lost to history, but thanks to the efforts of historians and the testimony of the soldiers she saved, her incredible bravery was eventually recognized. She was awarded numerous medals, including the U.S. Army's Civilian Award for Humanitarian Service. Augusta's story is a powerful reminder that heroism isn't just about battlefield victories. It's about compassion, integrity, and the courage to do what is right, even when faced with overwhelming odds. It shows that one person, armed with nothing but conviction, can truly make a world of difference. Thanks for watching. If you were inspired by Augusta Chaiwee's incredible story, please give this video a like and subscribe for more tales of unsung heroes. We'll see you next time.